I'm Miss Denise, and I'm here to do a lesson with you. But first, I'd like to tell you what we're doing. We're going to be drawing from observation today. There are two main ways to draw. One is from our imagination. We don't really need help with that. But the other way to draw is from observation, where we look at something in the world that catches our eye and we draw it. This way of drawing requires that we develop our skill at seeing, called perception. So we develop our eye, which means our perception, and our skill with the pencil and shading. Now to begin our lesson, on your mark, get set, draw. Get ready, set, draw. Learning to draw takes practice. Practice takes patience. Be patient with your artist self. Art is about seeing and observing. To be able to draw an object, we must first observe the object we want to draw. Be like a perceptual scientist. We're going to learn how to air draw. I'm going to try to show you that right now. Here's an object. This is a pretty strange object. You might not have seen one of these before. But there's many objects that we could draw, such as these. We could draw a key, a pair of scissors. We should do something simple to start with. This here is a kind of a tool that you use if you have a tight muscle in your back. You just pat yourself with it and it helps. But I'm going to show you how to air draw, okay? So, what we're doing when we air draw is we're kind of practicing the shape. We're practicing seeing what's in front of us, like really seeing what's in front of us. Okay, I'm going to move the sketchbook so there's a free area here so you can really see. And I'm going to hold the object with one hand and pretend this is my pencil. Okay, I'm looking at the object and I'm going to start at one spot. It doesn't matter where, on one end or the other. So I think I'll start here, and I'm going to run my hand over the surface. I just felt that there was a concave shape right there. Okay, now I'm feeling metal, and it ends, and it goes down in there like that, along this other piece of metal, and up around a rubber ball. And then down there. So I'm going to air draw. That was feeling it to see what my object felt like. Now I'm going to pretend I'm drawing it. So this is my pretend pencil. Here I go over the wooden handle, and I drew in where it dipped in. I go straight where it's straight. I draw in where it comes down. I go straight across, and oh, I got to do round now. Boom, there we go. Straight across. I'm drawing out where it goes out here. I'm drawing along here. I draw in and around the wood handle till I'm at the end. Okay, we just air drew. By the way, when you're drawing in the air, you should look out for any change in texture, shape, or material as you're drawing. These changes are indicated by lines separating the sections. Now it's time for you to choose your object. Look in your house, choose a simple object, and you air draw, okay? Okay, we're back. Now that you've drawn your object in the air, it's time to draw it with a pencil. or with a Sharpie. It doesn't matter. You can draw it with whatever you want. Okay? I'm going to use a Sharpie. Remember, I chose this object. So I'm not going to hold it this time, although I could, but I'm going to put it in front of me. And because it's long, I'm going to turn my sketchbook horizontally. Now, when you're drawing your objects, don't draw smaller than your hand. You want to be able to see them. Some people draw this big. And it's hard to draw it exact when it's this big. So we want to try to keep it the size of your hand or bigger. Here goes. I'm getting ready with my Sharpie. I guess I'm going to start at the end where the wooden handle is. Now, before we start, I'm just going to say one more time that when there's a line you draw in or a groove, when there's a bulge, you draw out with your line. Okay? Here we go. Actually, I'm going to start from the ball end this time. And I'm going to start from and make the whole entire ball first, because otherwise I might not get it round. Okay, I've sort of got a round rubber ball, and now I'm going to draw that long straight line. And you know, I'm going to draw in here because it is in there. And I get here, and then I see it looks like this, the handle. See, I just drew out, and now I'm drawing that metal part. Now I'm going to draw the handle, the wood handle. There's the wood handle. Now it's your turn to look for an object in your house and draw it. Well, I sure hope that you enjoyed drawing objects. If you take the time to practice drawing from observation, trust that your drawings will begin to look more realistic over time. You'll get better. It's a good thing to learn, but takes much practice, like any other skill, such as piano or guitar, kung fu or soccer, skateboarding or swimming, dancing, even reading and math. Go outside with your sketchbook and sit in front of a flower and observe it. And then draw it, or draw it in the air. See you next time.